Welcome to the world of English. I'm Manpreet Sharma from Akal Academy, Mukutsar. We're going to read a poem, A Tiger in the Zoo. We have already done part 1. This is the part 2 of the poem. We're going to begin from the 4th stanza of the poem. Let's begin it. Let's read the 4th stanza of the poem. But he's locked in concrete cell, his strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. Now, the poet here talks about the tiger who is confined in a concrete cell, a strong cell that is made, his strength, his power behind the bars. Here the poet talks about the situation of the tiger. His power is locked in concrete cell, the cell which is made up of strong material. And his power, his strength stays behind the bars. Stalking the length of his cage, the walking, the length of his cage, the length is very less of the cage, and he's ignoring visitors, means he's not paying any attention to the visitors. In the previous stanza we have read that he was terrorizing the visitors, but here he cannot do anything. Literary devices of the stanza. In the stanza, the first literary device which is used in this is personification. Here the tiger is personified. He, his. The personification is used. Next is assonance. The vowel sound is being repeated. He, locked, concrete cell. E sound is very common. That is assonance. The next poetic device which is used in the stanza is consonance. The consonance is, this consonant sound is being repeated. His strength bars, S sound is very repeated in this line. Next is alliteration. Look at this in the second line, behind bars. B sound is being repeated, that is alliteration in the stanza. Next is 5th stanza of the poem. Let's read it. He hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Here, the poet describes the situation of the tiger in the concrete cell. He hears the last voice at night, whose voice? Patrolling cars, the cars that guard the zoo around it. And he stares with his brilliant eyes that are brilliant, shining eyes. And where did he see? Where did he stare? He stares at the brilliant stars, the shining stars and he's lost in his thoughts. He's helpless. He can't do anything because his power is behind the bars. Therefore, he sits and looking at the brilliant, the shining stars, and he's lost in his thoughts. Now, the literary devices in this stanza. The first literary device is enjambment, because the third line is continued without any punctuation mark to the 4th line. Brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. That is called enjambment. The next poetic device that is used in this stanza is alliteration. The alliteration that is used here is he hears. H sound is being repeated in the very first lines of the 2 words. Next is assonance. The vowel sound is being repeated again in the line 3rd. His, with, brilliant. So E sound is very common. Hope you have understood the poem in a detailed way. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thanks.